Hello everybody, it's AlienButlerBlunders and welcome to a brand new video today. I haven't produced videos for a while, so it's great to be adding new content to my channel. I've recently gone through a massive giant monster movie phase at the minute. You can see in the background I've got some Bandai, Godzilla and Rodan figures. I've got a Singular Point Godzilla Funko Pop, and the centerpiece of this kind of new giant monster movie phase is this brilliant NECA King Kong figure. I've recently watched the 1933 movie again, and it's just amazing. It really is the original giant monster movie. It's amazing. It had its influence on Godzilla in 1955 or 1954. I think the first Godzilla came out, so it really is the centerpiece of classical science fiction monster movies. It's just great. I haven't picked up a NECA figure in a while. The only ones I have, I've got 3 NECA Alien figures, so it's great to try out something completely original and new. I picked the Skull Island Ultimate set over the New York set, which had a biplane. I much prefer Kong on the Skull Island with other rainforest animals and prehistoric animals. You can see on the back there everything in the set. So there's the pit monster, kind of like this reptile monster. There's Pteranodon from this awesome Skull Mountain scene at the end where it tries to kidnap the actress. And there's an accessory of a tree trunk as well, which is really, really cool. There's an interchangeable head and hands. I'm not too bothered about that. I think I would have preferred another monster other than the interchangeable head and hands, because I don't really do stop motion, but that's fine. It's really, really cool. Really appreciate this. And you can see as well, I wondered how they would package all this in here, because there's quite a lot for a small box. So as you can see, it's quite a thick box compared to some other NECA figures. So obviously they've managed to pack it all by making it a wider box. And as you can see in there, I love doing this on the new cardboard boxes when you open it up and you have a look inside. And there he is. It always looks amazing the way they displayed it. And there's a photo on the inside as well. And I love you can see all the accessories. I was a bit concerned when I opened this the first time, and I thought, oh, where are the other accessories? But they are at the back behind Kong. But yeah, it's all really, really good. For a black and white movie as well, the sculptors have had to do a big job, and the painters have had to do a big job trying to imagine what colour Kong was, for it's kind of a noir black and white film, but he's kind of this brownish, very slightly reddish brown. It's all really, really cool. Interchangeable head, but I think I prefer that one. I've had a quick peek already in the mouth, opens and closes on that. So great, I'll open that for you now. And we pull it out like that. It's always best to cut the ties first, just because they're a bit fiddly first time. What I love about them as well is there's a diorama in the back, which is really, really cool. Love that diorama. Skull Island is very dark and atmospheric. It's just fantastic. And it's had its influence on the monster movie genre. It's influenced Jurassic Park with like Isla Nublar. It's just huge, the influence that this movie has. So I'll leave the box there. Okay, and I'll get him out the box for you now. So I've cut the ties already. You'll see as well that they've separated it into sheets, the different parts of the figure. I did cut the elastic bands around the figures. They've got these little elastic bands you can pull out and cut. They're just great. There was a metal wire around Kong's stomach I've cut already. This is falling out already, is the wonderful branch. There's a scene where Kong whacks these local tribesmen with the stick near the end of the film near his capture. So the tool use thing is really cool. I do like that about Kong. And you kind of get that with the Monsterverse Kong as well, because he's got like his battle axe. So anyway, I'll try and pop him out there for you. That is so cool. He is quite tall. He's quite tall. And the first Kong does have quite a humanoid posture. It's not really that much like a gorilla, because his legs are so big and legs are so long, and he walks mainly on his back legs anyway. But he does have this like really impressive mass to him, which is good. I guess in the film he is kind of hunchbacked, so when I play with this myself, I'm gonna have to kind of trying to see how I can get the best posture out of that. So I never want to push the joints too much when looking at this for the first time, but they're all nice and stiff. There's that belly joint. This part of the body is kind of like a soft rubber. to hide the leg joints. It does look like one of the feet there is kind of bent a bit to the side, but that's probably just a stiff joint I can play with. Awesome. I love the blood and the gloss of that. This head's really cool because it's kind of his most relaxed posture, expression of his face, and you can do that. You can open the jaw. That's so cool. And there's all this glossy paint inside, which is really, really cool, and his big canines sticking out there as well. Really cool. Great. Not too much detail on the back, but the texture's great. Really, really cool. Great. So that's Kong there. Really quite a towering presence. Really, really great. And we'll look at some of the other things in the box there. There's the head. There's an interchangeable ball and socket joint. I think this head is better just because you can open and close the mouth. But there's this nice growling thing. That's really cool. So that's everything on the first sheet of plastic. There's a second sheet, and then on the back there's all the other animals he comes with. So this is really cool. I think it's called the pit monster. It's a creature. It only has a few seconds of screen time, but it's crawling up a vine in the canyon scene to Jack Driscoll, and he cuts the vine and it falls down. But it's just nice to have a spooky creature from Skull Island. It has this atmosphere where you feel like there's loads of monsters you could see that you don't quite see. It has the potential for lots of other creepy crawlies and creatures on there. So he's really, really cool. He's got like almost like a blood-coloured mouth with like nice big glossy teeth. He's just really cool. Really cool. And this is really cool. This is a Pteranodon from the scene where Kong's in Skull Mountain by the sea, and it tries to capture the actress and eat her. And they've done a great job of getting the colours there because it's actually quite colourful. It's got like a red body, maroon body with like purple bits on the beak and the crest at the back of his head. The eyes are little kind of off-white circles, and inside the mouth, it's just a red tongue there. Pteranodon is given teeth a lot in like Jurassic Park 3. They give it teeth. It's not supposed to have teeth, so it's cool that they've done that, even though it's a retro film, that it doesn't have teeth, and it does make it kind of look properly bird-like anyway for a pterosaur. Anyway, really, really cool. And there's spots on his back as well, which is really cool. I really do like that. So it's quite a hard PVC plastic. I'm going to kind of have Kong posed, grabbing him there. I'll figure out some way to do that. And then there's the last things in the box. There's two hands, kind of open palm hands, which you can swap Kong's kind of cupped hands for. Gives this really cool like grasping impression, which is nice. And the other two things are the fists. So there's two fists in there as well, which is really cool. I think I'm going to keep him as he is on my shelf on display. I like the cupped hands. You can slide the branch in quite easily there, and just have to be careful with that joint. It is double jointed, but just because it's so new, I just want to be careful with it. There he is. That's awesome. Really, really cool. I absolutely recommend this figure. I totally made the right choice in picking this NECA figure. I just love it. I love NECA. I love monster movies. And I'm just keen for anything else they've got. And the thing is, this is an affordable figure as well. I paid £40 for this on Amazon. I think kind of SH Monster Arts or Tamashii Studios, I think they're called, that make lots of Japanese Godzilla monster movies. I think they're unaffordable for most people. They're probably about £100, £200 or more in the UK. So this is absolutely top tier, and I wouldn't really need any more than this. So if you've not watched the 1933 Kong movie already, I absolutely, totally recommend it. It's definitely the best version of King Kong, definitely the superior version. And yeah, that's it. That concludes this video. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned. You never know, I'll produce videos as oftenly as I can. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again, guys.